to another week of Shadowrun. Bet you didn't think I was going to be back after last time's outburst, but I am. No, I needed a week to prepare. So we are back. Get on the right screen here. I stream honest. Everybody's here this week, so we'll see who we have. Who's this blue guy?
So.
Oh, so this is what Jack normally looks like. And we have. Oh God, I've got like. Holy crap! I have 5 bots already. Sorry, this is
the book that you like kicking. 67.
Apparently. And who's this person? No, it doesn't know yes yet. So that was a very specific no. Oh, nice. I looked up tackling. I got both of them. They're both bots. Haha. There we go. Got rid of all 6 viewers because they were all bots. Oh man, there's more. I think they did. Oh no, this other one is not a bot. This is an actual person, I think. Yep, yeah. Nerdy Sauce is not a bot. And we've been waiting because we wanted to give Mollis a chance speech to introduce themselves. Let's see if that worked out. Oh. He was grouping it in that hand. Oh, speaking of people talking in chat, you know, a couple weeks ago we had like 12, 13 people speak in chat, and that's supposed to be like a threshold for Twitch. It never registered. Twitch says that we had 12 people, but we never got the achievement, which annoys me. Bad Twitch. No donut. I don't know. I don't think there are any, are there? I mean, I could start an OnlyFans account, but I don't think that would work too well. Exactly, see? It wouldn't work very well. It'd be the Chuz challenge. Why would you want to imagine it? That's what I want to know. Anyway. Oh, Joel's boss is one of my players on Thursday nights. He thinks that by talking in chat that it's going to avoid a TPK on Thursdays. He is mistaken. Nope. I am unappeasable.
Start.
They are, but these guys are level 5 now, so they have much more survivability. And they have a tank, and they have another fighter type that has lots of hit points who absorbed one hit that was like 43 hit points in one round. You do.
That's
you have
right.
a van that might as well be a tank. Where
The
is...
tank's many.
Starfighter characters at level 1 are super ultra squishy. As soon as they hit level 2, they've doubled everything. It makes it a lot harder. Not impossible, mind you. I mean, I threw 3 lightning bolts at the party a couple weeks ago. I could have killed 2 of them. I'm getting my book open now. Thought I had that, but I did not. I was mistaken. Oh, no. So, has anybody done anything exciting since the last mission? The last mission where you hunted down who was trying to have Arcane killed. So you're like a GI that's out of country. There you go. He didn't understand yet. All right, so Narcojet, what's the availability on it? It's not that high, is it? 4 elf? Yeah, you probably could with your contacts. I mean, don't you have a friend that's a street doc on Paradise Lane? I know there is a street doc on Paradise Lane. I actually don't think you guys have been friendly with. Well, since you guys have been bragging about how much money you have, absolutely not. You have to pay the full price. Yeah, you can pay the upgrade price. I have a bajillion new yen and 1,500 karma that I haven't spent. I would suggest by around mission 32-ish, maybe before, spend all that karma. The magic rating of 1 is to make the wings actually work. Yeah, he's not an adept or a mage. It's just enough that it's magical to make the wings work. Yeah, there's that too. That was an unintended consequence, but I liked it. Just encourage grenade use. Yeah, I planned that 10 missions ahead of time. I don't think so. So yeah, that magic was the reward for him for us hitting 60 followers, I think it was. I got tired of trying to find rewards, so the new goal is 100 followers. I just hope people actually view for a while and start using those channel points, because that could be fun. I promise not to get mad at the viewers if they ruin my attempts to kill the runners. I only get mad at the runners for doing it. Anybody else have anything exciting happen? No? Excellent. You live such boring lives. You're only Shadowrunners. So,
That's right.
you guys get a party line message from Kat on your comm links. It is an apology. She apologizes for the.
Hey, baby. You know,
it's a recording, dummy. She feels bad about the whole situation with the asps, but she says she's got a lead on someone who could use your services, so don't take it out on them. And she forwards you contact information for somebody called Soul. And says you are supposed to meet this person at Club Charybdis later this evening, if you're interested. You've been to Club Charybdis before. It's Sol as in sun in Spanish, S-O-L. Could be just shit out of luck. It might actually be shit out of luck. Who knows? Yeah, are you guys going to go to Club Charybdis? Are you going to be ready to party? Are you gonna just go there? What? What do you want? Not that large, no. Like baby seals. Oh wait, different club. So, is Jack gonna do what is it? Fashion? I've been hand waving it. It just, I mean, you guys can, between being able to rest off a couple stun damage, it's not that difficult. And we'll hand wave that because you're not trying to do anything super difficult. I was gonna say, why are you at -1? I haven't done anything yet. I think you should accidentally make him look like Lancelot Link. Does he look like Lancelot Link or the other person? Am I the only one that's ever heard of Lancelot Link's Secret Chimp? Oh man, you guys need to look that up. It's hilarious. It's from the 60s. Yeah, because untrained, you can't do a lot of things untrained. Oh, because trained is 0 modifier, and recent changes, if you don't have skill, your skill level is -1, so it's the same as untrained. Trust me, it works. Trust me, it works. You'll have a -1 if you don't have electronics. So did you have 3 in logic? Yeah, so that makes... You got a hit. What was this he was looking up? If the DM doesn't know it, it probably takes more than 1 hit, huh? Oh, I thought it was a person. Well, people are real things. What kind of psychosis do you have? That's what I was hearing too. Wow, that is very colorful. Which circus did he escape from? And did I was gonna say, did the enemies die laughing? Was this an offensive mechanism? Let's mess the enemy up because they can't defend themselves because they're laughing so badly. Oh, I went to the webpage and it gives me a tiny little image. Anywho, so you guys head to the meet. I love it. We've already spent half an hour in it. Haven't even gotten to the meet yet. Well, actually, we started a little bit late.
Come on.
Nope, absolutely not. I figure this mission is probably going to take at least 3 sessions. Tormenting me. In real time. So Joel's is going to use his channel points to help my mooks. You guys have been warned. No, it won't. I just remember I have infinite missiles. That is the only spell I need to know. Missiles solve all problems until you give them to players, then they cause all problems. Yeah, you need 1,000 points for anything, but you get like 50 per couple minutes of watching. So, anyway, so at the meet, you meet Soul. She is polite, and she says she has some idea of your experiences in Denver and that they've been somewhat troubling. And she has a job that should be right up your alley, and it pays well. She needs you to investigate 5 different locations that have had people reporting strange sightings and odd astral phenomena. Sorry. Since the runners have dealt... Sorry, I entertained myself. I had to stop and giggle, sorry. Since you've dealt with something like this before, she figures you can handle it. Though she also admits it's a bounty hunt for evidence of metaplanar intruders. She has 5 locations that need to be checked out. And with a wry smile, she reveals there's more to the story. It's early evening, so it hasn't really started. Yes, that's exactly what I was doing. So the 5 sites were previously rift sites from when what's his name? when Zebulon was destroyed. Things were quiet, and now they're not so quiet anymore. So she wants you to check that out. For each site you check out, it's worth 2,000 new yen total, not each. If you can get more data on the metaplanar source of the intrusion at each site, that is an additional 5,000 new yen total, not each. So there's a potential payout of 35,000 new yen if you go to each place and can collect good data on basically where the intrusion's coming from and what that place is like. And she says, obviously it's going to be dangerous. Ballistically relevant. So, are you are you up for the job? I mean, you're collecting information, not murdering people. If I wanted that, I would hire those clowns Bravo and Baker. In little bitty bite-sized pieces. All right, so she will she will send the data on the locations to your comlinks. You should be able to see them on the map. Aw. The little dice. Actually, I've moved them to the token layer so you can hover over them and see the locations. Because I am thinking good. I don't remember where Charybdis is, but your home base is. So you're kind of in the middle. Of course, you don't want to do it in order. What was I thinking? Yeah. Well, you're equidistant probably from 1 and 2. Yeah, it's on the way to 3. Yeah. I understood your drawing without the drawing. I like that.
Hey, you.
Is that the plan? So what I'm hearing is where there's a will, there's a penis.
Why are we going there?
All right, so you go to the van, and then where are you going? So you're going to number one, okay. Well, that's what you're trying to find out, but she did reveal. Oh, did you want to do any kind of negotiation?
Yes.
They got 5.
But
Yes. It's a phenomenon. Phenomenon. You should know what they look like. You're the one that can see astral. It's less what they look like and more what's coming through, what it's doing, what people are seeing, that kind of thing. And the one bit of information she gave you, other than locations, is that they were formerly the sites of rifts after the Free Spirit Zebulon was destroyed years ago. I don't understand. They don't. Did you ask her that, or are you just wondering? I mean, I'm the one paying for it. I think if anybody should be shopping it around after the fact, it should be me. But it's not a corporate secret. So if it's pertinent to other jobs of yours, I don't have a problem with you using it. I mean, I'm no master of the lore of Shadowrun, but I feel like Shadowrunners are supposed to be discreet, and if they're not, they don't actually ask the Johnson, "Hey, can we be indiscreet with this?" Well, by more data, I'm more interested in like level 1 data is yes, there's a thing happening and people are seeing ghosts. And it's by the street lamp on 4th Street, that kind of thing. The deeper data is, oh, those ghosts are coming from the meta plane of air, and oh, by the way, there's a rift there that you can go through, and there's horrible things on the inside. I don't understand the question. Recon is the basic information. Going in and doing like deep recon, if you find a place to go in, or just if there's creatures being reported, that kind of thing, that is the deeper information. Direct direct evidence, it may be worth more. That's between you and them at a later date. So you're headed to the UCAS border, sure. You can see the hover on those, right? No, I probably didn't. I didn't make you able to see the name. You should.
Now I can.
Yeah, okay. I'll fix the other one. These are representative of the borders back at the time before Ghostwalker kicked certain factions out of the area. It's history, so you guys would have an idea. Your rocket launcher's named Puddles? That's nice. Yeah, I would say on the way to each site you can do that. You're not going to find a whole lot, but you might find out what's people are talking about happening there, that kind of stuff. So yeah, so you want to do site number 1? That was a help. Y'all abuse him, but I was telling people that he's the only one on the team that's not overpowered Munchkin bullshit. Just saying. He's a mage, right? He can cast spells. He's overpowered Munchkin bullshit. Exactly. Yes, but Kenny's every episode.
I don't have wounds.
I was saying, why do you have wounds? Are you self-harming again? That you can get help for that. Well, oh yeah, the wild dice screwed you again. You lost 6 hits. Yep, that wild die is my friend. I don't care what the statistics say, statistics are bullshit anyway. So, you are headed to the UCAS border. You see some posts about strange sightings in the general area of where north of where East 4th Street turns south and changes into Abilene. And I actually looked on a damn Denver map to find a rough location for all of these spots. And it was not easy. Because this neon map is based on a Google Maps, but with all the blurring and stuff, yeah, it's hard. People have reported on new moon nights finding shadowy dog-like creatures skulking around and attacking random people. If it isn't, you could wait until it was one. That's up to you. She did not seem particularly rushed. Or we could just say that it's a new moon if that's what you would want it to be. Shopping sessions are boring for me. Actually, you could do a shopping session. I'll just walk away and look at my 3D printer. I'm not going to be involved in that anyway. And I can roleplay her ignoring you. At least not without another target.
Put on the hat.
Yes, but sometimes a happy drunk doesn't have happy people all around them. So, anyway. Are you going to try and put the bear in a suit? That would be awesome. Exactly. I think your next trick needs to be to stand on a circus ball. No, Baloo is 12 feet tall when he's reared up on his hind legs. Anyway. No, he's awakened. He's an awakened bear. Oh, I see. Do you know what the word sham means? He's a bear shaman. Yes, that's basically what he looks like, except he's black furred. Yes, with boar tusks. So, are you going to kill time until the new moon and then go to cast border? Well, it doesn't have to be. That was just what you guys wanted to do. That's when these let's just call them, for lack of a better term, dark beasts have been spotted. Talk to people, etc., etc. So the location that seems to be the center of reports is an empty patch of a dry retention pond next to some railroad tracks. No, because it could have grass in it when it's dry. So you're going before the new moon. It looks like your typical dried up retention pond, you know, a little bit of grass here and there, some muddy areas, etc. And the only real significant thing is there's a railroad tracks passing right by. What? I mean, that's how you get murdered in some movies. Are you going to put on hockey masks? or walk your pet bear? One way or another. Heat automatically goes up, by the way. If the bear ever comes into play, that's automatically like a 3 heat modifier, just so you know. Maybe more, if it does anything.
But if you
It all comes out in the end. The other end. So yeah, there's probably some people around there because this is not exactly a great part of town. So there's a lot of people that just live in abandoned buildings and such. Um, and are you there in the daytime or the evening? Well, you left in the evening after the meeting, unless you slept until the next. Okay, fantastic. Uh, it's better than not living. I don't know the answer to your question. You're trying to be a reporter, an
no,
exobose. Is it an
they could have
excellent
also
choose of
joined
words? Maybe they
Yeah.
are a gang. Um, on the new moon, uh, a strange train tunnel appears, and sometimes things come out of that. Isn't the steel link supposed to be large? Through the night. Creatures. We don't really
No
stick
trains?
around. When weird stuff happens, we leave. Like I said, we leave. Nope. No. Currently, it's not anything you wouldn't expect. It seems like uh, the monosphere seems a little off, but nothing like alarming. Yeah, the people you talk to, they're like, yeah, we're going to be leaving tomorrow to find another place to stay for a few days because the new moon's coming up. They did have a guy. They can't remember his name because he was new to the area. He didn't leave last time, and he wasn't there when they all came back. Yeah, he was probably a Fed. Yeah, in the Barrens, sure.
Sorry.
Oh, you were gonna check the next one? Okay. Uh, this is at a crossroads of Route 25 and 76. Pretty chaotic. There's a strange bit of folklore. It says when you pass through there, you can't blink. If you do, you could fall victim to a tire shredding and maybe, if you're really unlucky, an animal attack from some invisible paranormal animal. Yeah. Um, there are. This is the border of the Sioux and another tribe currently lives nearby, and there's a bit of bickering between two groups there. Are you're just driving through, thumbing your nose at old wives' tales? No, just the rumors. And the people you were talking to were going to be leaving uh, before the next couple nights because they didn't want to be there on the new moon. Yeah, that's what it sounded
Oh
like.
yeah.
Are you like a mime when you're in ultrasound in a van, stuck in a box? So you drive through and you're tempting the fates, and nothing seems to happen. Are you going to stop and talk to people? Well, that was just an old wives' tale that you found out on the net, or the Matrix, rather. So after you pass through, you hear on the Matrix, you do hear some emergency vehicles responding to the scene. Apparently, somebody else's car got attacked, or they provoked it. You don't know. Actually, everybody, did any of you have your eyes open when you drove through the area? Right, so you can't. Anybody else? Okay. You can give me, if you were looking in the astral, it would be magic and astral. If you were looking in physical world, intuition and perception. No, I said magic and astral. Yes. Kenny looking around? Oh, in that case, then no. Unfortunately, you guys saw nothing, so yeah, I have no idea. So, are you going to investigate, or? So yeah, there's a Ford Americar because that's the only car that exists, with slash tires, and the people seem intact. You can give me engineering. Maybe they had a contract with somebody. Yeah, you can figure out that that is not anything created by a mechanical thing, unless the mechanical thing looked a lot like a claws of some sort. Not crab claws, like nail claws. Sure, that might work. Oh, goody! I think I got more bots.
Well,
See,
again,
you've lost the DM. I'm pretty sure that one's a bot, but it doesn't show up on the list, so it gets to live. Anyway, if you're not a bot, say hi. It's a new test. Join the channel, say hi, or get kicked. um, so yeah, they are. Yeah, disappoint me if you say hello. Say hello to my little friend. Yeah, you're pretty sure it was not a mechanical device that slashed these tires. Um, that's all you get looking at the vehicle. Anything else you'd like to do before Lone Star, whoever gets here? Being freaked out, especially since something slashed their tires and now there's a group of Shadowrunners surrounding their vehicle. I would need a magic and astral. This is not a normal thing that you roll. I mean, didn't you have I was saying, didn't you have 5 on it earlier? Yeah. Oh no, that was perception intuition. So you catch a glimpse of a what looks like out of the corner of your eye like a wolf of some sort, but very large, bounding off into the underbrush of the side of the road. I know the map looks like it's the middle of the town, but hush. You have not spoken to the driver or the passenger. They're like, no, don't kill us. We don't even know why you're attacking. They're freaked out. They think you're the aggressor. you're Shadowrunners, and we were just driving along, and suddenly somebody shot out our tires, and now you're here, so it must have been you. Oh,
So what?
it looked like a really damn big dog came running across the road. Well, I mean, the tires popped. It sounded like a gunshot. I don't know what it was. I'm not a Shadowrunner. I just do data entry. I can't. My tires are all flat. No, just the big wolf, and all of a sudden my tires went out. That's true. You do have your clubbing clothes on. Does that mean you don't have your armor on? Asking for a friend. Excellent. What, the person? You can. It's just some Joe Schmuck. So what you thought was Lone Star is actually just a like a Shadowrun version of AAA, i.e., Lone Star with wrenches and guns. They draw down on you. Are you going to retaliate, or are you just going to be like, not us? If you move away from the vehicle, they don't pursue. So the guy did say that the dog was headed across the road, which would be to the north east. So off in this direction, they're into some underbrush over there.
Right.
Yes. You could do an outdoors check if you have the skill. No, nobody ever takes it. The funny thing is outdoors is the skill for navigation. So it kind of encourages riggers to take it, but they never seem to. They just trust. They just trust MapQuest. They just trust Grid Guide. Grid Guide would never be hacked and lead you astray. So feel free to do that outdoors test unskilled. Did you remove your? Yes, Kai did remove his super edge. That's pretty damn good.
5 hits on the die.
Would you like to use a wild die on that? Yeah, it was intuition -1.
Do you even have at least 5 die in that?
Well, with five hits, you find tracks, but they're weird. You're no tracking expert, but you feel like the tracks should continue. But these, you see a few steps and then you don't, and then a few meters along, you see a few more steps and then you don't. It's like a dashed line. It looks like, again, you're not an expert tracker, but it looks like something running and just then it's not there anymore, and then it's there again, and then it's not there. What? That's not a thing. Wrong game. Shadowrun would never plagiarize other games. Would be plagiarism. Very well could be. That's up to you to decide what to believe. But it leads off into the underbrush. You can pursue if you would like. Oh, I'm giving you the wrong thing, but that's right. We're just going to go with it. This is number 4. That makes more sense because there's actually wilderness by number 4. Yeah, you've been at number 5, but number 5 is number 4. We're just going to go with it. And you blinked. Exactly. Grid guide. It's what's for dinner. So anyway, yeah, off into the woods. You could trail it. You see, you said you're looking in the astral? Is Jack doing the same? So give me, hopefully only one more, but we'll see. Magic and astral. Why? It is for this test. So unless it's spell casting. Well, it's. I think I understand what they were going with, but they definitely did not know weren't thinking of the mechanics when they made it. No, they're doing magic and astral. I'm sorry, what? I don't know what any of that means. Anyway. No, we are definitely not. So, feel free to arrange yourselves how you would like to be. And if any of these tokens are not with you, place them on the other side of the highway. Yes, free house. Not with you outside the van right now. Yeah, well, some of you did. If you didn't, then put yourself on the other side of the road. Easy solution. No, you did not drive through the underbrush in the van. There's a ditch. See the dark line? That's a ditch. So,
Don't worry, Clutch.
I'm just kind of arranging you a little bit from the way a little bit better for me. Correct. You have crossed the road to the right-hand side of the road here, and I'm just using a random map that I had, so just go with it. Yes, you're traveling away from the road. Can't you see the little green brush?
I love.
I don't have enough description to make a map for this. It's in some underbrush on the side of the road. I'm not going to spend hours doing that when I've got this roadside map. I mean, you could. At this point, you have achieved the 2,000 nuyen part of the job for this and the previous spot. If you want the other 5,000, you need to find more information. You need to actually be investigative. Well, as I said, y'all need to roll initiative. If you're outside with Major, that's fine. Oh my God! You killed Kenny, you bastard! I haven't given you an opportunity yet. Damn, you guys made me drink my entire Dr. Pepper. I don't get any more of that. Now I have to drink water. Ew. You can change it to what it was. I mean, it doesn't really matter. There you go. 24. What? No, I wasn't talking to you. For you, it matters. 5 people are in initiative. Gonna hit start. Major perception and intuition, or whatever the equivalent is. This is visual, if it matters. Now, let me ask you a question. Were you observing in detail, which is a full action? Or standard action, rather? Major. Major is what they're called in this game. Okay, so with that, you're able to identify that there are 4 creatures that look like this. Did that show up for you? Sort of.
Can I?
I imagine it only works with a deck. That's from Hack and Slash. And you can't be decking and rigging at the same time.
No.
Oh, then yeah, it can be done. Yeah, so you can I don't know. I'm kind of fuzzy on how that works. How does that work if a thing doesn't have any electronics? Is it basically your eyesight is triangulating and kind of putting it on a map, on the mini map type thing? I mean, it's probably like most things in Shadowrun. It's not really well defined. Well, you can
So they're not
specifically
even
point.
consistent.
So right now, you can point them out to everybody at least so that they see them because they are hidden. It's dark and they are hiding. All of it. You can see them for the time being. That may change. They're absolutely not trademark infringing blink dogs. They are blink wolves.
Totally.
Exactly. That's the term I was looking for. Legally distinct. So this one. I don't know. Probably because you hadn't changed it. I might make it so that the sheet resets to the standard single shot and all at the beginning. You basically have to change it to make it update. Yeah. So you got 9 hits. It's going to defend with 1,000,000 dice. 5, so 4 plus your 6 is 10. S. It'll take 6. No, they have a universal whatever modifier. Because fuck you, runners. Well, they are large. Yeah. Is that your turn, Major? Clutch. Are you unloading a lynx? And that is why the driver of the car was scared to death of you people and thought you were Shadowrunners. Okay, so what is the steel lynx doing? Yeah. So need a perception and intuition check from the steel lynx. Yeah, it's visual. You don't see anything. Might have been. So what would you like to do? You know that Major fired off in this general direction. So I mean, you would know that there's something out there. You could use that knowledge to move if you wanted to. Are you just going to drive over Jack and Major and Kai? Well, they can't. It's not their turn. So each of you take, what's the collision damage from a steel link? Is that the steel link's turn? Jack, what are you going to do? You know there's some blue wolf things out there. You can either try and see them visually or do something else. All right. That's a lot of hits. Someone, at least, will probably be able to tell the story. All right.
To be fair,
for now. How does concealment work versus that? It's the concealment critter power. So that would affect the ultrasound. Because it fools electronics, right? So I will say the same perception intuition check. You're using ultrasound, so I'll give you an edge on that. That was terrible. Yeah. It won't be enough either way. I will tell you now, the threshold is 3 if you're actively trying to spot them. How high? Yeah, that's true. How high are you going? I would assume it's the same as your normal movement. I'm going to say you're 10 meters-ish up. That's your normal movement. So you're hovering. Death from above! Oh, it's their turn. This one was shot at by this person, and it's going to move there. It is going to attack the robot. The robot. Wait, where are their weapons? I gave them weapons, damn it. I obviously didn't. Give me a second, I gotta make a weapon real quick. Because that works with wolves. Five hits against Major. Three hits against Major. That is true. So, soaking? Oh, you rolled. I'm sorry, I didn't even see your 4. I really am thinking I need to make NPCs have a different background or something. Because I do not differentiate. Because I'm looking at so many different things, it just gets lost. And after that, it disappears. Next, this one is going to not understand robots and mechanical things, and it's going to. Do they get 2 attacks? I don't think it does. Nope, it's going to attack the steel links. Hey, look, they have a bite attack now. 5 hits. What is your DR on Major? Is it 13 or better? Yeah, you would get an edge, and Clutch. I'm sure you'll get an edge, and Tygo's the attacker. So you're gonna soak that 3P. It has 4 hits, which does not hit. I don't like you guys. And it will.
At a piece of just what I want.
Big surprise! Disappear. And this one doesn't understand robots, so it's gonna run up and attack the big 4-legged thing. Let me just check their intuition. Wait, they have 2 logic. That's not very bright. 6 hits against the damn you. But you do get another edge, so you're soaking 3P if it fails. Okay, you're soaking no P. And guess what? It disappears.
Oh, man.
And this one is going to move, sure, to there. And jump up and snap uselessly at the little winged being. And that
How high can they jump?
Not 10 meters, I'm pretty sure. If somebody wants to look up the rules on jumping, but I'm pretty sure it's not 10 meters. Oh, actually, it's probably a function of their speed, right? Sure, I'll let them do that. 13 dice is what they'd be throwing, but I don't know. Well, no, they'd be throwing 19 dice because cheating. But I don't know what jump height is. Let's see, jump. Does that show up in... Jump only shows up in the CRB as jumping in.
Yeah, it does.
I vaguely remember reading it. It's in athletics, isn't it? Where climbing and stuff are covered. No, it's not in athletics. They're large, so they're probably like, you know, probably a humanoid or metahuman height, not dwarf. If they were on their hind legs, I feel like they could. They're really athletic and really strong, so I'm going to say there's a chance. I'm going to say they can jump twice their height. Let's say they can jump like 5 meters plus 1 meter per hit. How's that sound? Yeah, but these things have an 8 strength and 5 athletics, so. I've read it, but I can't find it. Oh, that's why. Have you found it? Yeah. That was the wrong test. What I'm hearing is ask your GM, and I'm the GM.
Yeah.
I say it's 5 meters plus hits, so that's 10 meters. It got 5 hits both rolls, so it's gonna hit. It's gonna be able to hit you this time. Well, it's gonna be able to try to bite you.
If it bites,
I think that's exactly what happens. So defend against 5 hits, Kai. Kai is gonna become the next Kayata. Do I make it a strength test to see if Kai remains aloft with a wolf dangling from him? Damn you! Are you making me reroll? Yeah, I feel like if you give the GM a super edge, they can remove 3 dice from your roll.
yeah, there you go.
Ha! So it is going to. So step 1, it drags you to the ground, and step 2, you need to soak 3. So you took 1 physical, and don't you take damage for falling? I'm not worried about it. You land on top of it, so you both absorb the blow.
Did you have
No, but actually, this blink dog doesn't disappear because it's currently holding on. It's grappling Kai. Kenny, I know you've been waiting so patiently. I think you should hack the Blink Wolf. I don't know. Would you like to observe in detail? Is that a full standard? I thought that was a minor. Oh,
It's a major action.
It says it should be, but I don't think I'm gonna eat your guys' entire action economy just trying to see things.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, in this case, you've got 1 you can see.
Well,
Yeah, it has acted. You know it has chomped onto Kai. You watch Kai go up in the air and come right back down. He's like a yo-yo, but backwards. Yeah, you can try to target it. What's your AR? Oh, Kai, your DR is much above 13, right? Oh, right, yeah. What is your AR, Kai or Cammy? Not enough. Three hits and it gets to roll dice because it's Uber. Ooh. Of course, this is Kenny. You know that's not going to work out in his favor. Oh, damn it. So that is 1 net. 4S. Oh, nice. No. Yes. half its
5.
speed. Yeah, that's how drone speed's supposed to work. His strobe light? Oh, I was gonna say, what are you doing? Are you making it a disco now? Major. It's a Kayata again. Yes, we established that many sessions ago that Kai is a Kayata. What?
Let's try and treat
6?
Kayata.
No. Ha! I like this universal dice pool adjustment. I'm sure glad you recommended it.
I'll try.
No, you said everything. That's what universal means. I feel like it probably shouldn't apply to soak, but it's already there. 7 versus 7, you suck. Wait, what? What is... Oh, that's a second shot. Okay.
This is my.
Well, it's just gonna not do well. So 8 it's soaking? So 6 is what it's gonna... no, it's gonna be soaking... It was soaking 8, 9, it got 5, so 4. It's taking 4. Well, you irritated it. All right. Is that your turn? No, that was just one major. The one that's on Kai? I'm surprised you're not going to do full auto right on your position. $9p and 11 hits. Yeah, it's not going to have a problem with that. I think the UDA needs to go up. It has special defenses against drones. Yes, it absolutely does. That 3 is actually 30. So 17 it's going to soak. All of them. 12 of them it takes. Guess what? That's enough. Next. No, that was a different one. Now are you going to full auto on your own position? I'm actually not joking. You know where 2 wolves were when they disappeared. One was there, and one was there. You could like roll backwards and full auto right between and hope. I mean, I may be trying to convince them. Yep, you hit the ground solidly in that spot. Minus 10 rounds. But now you've learned something. When you can't see them, you can't hit them. At least not in the physical realm. That's a good question. Okay, magic and astral. Would you like to spend any edge to reroll any misses on that? No! So you do not see them. Wait, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, you don't see them. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. They are perfectly visible. You don't need to use any action to see them. They're in the astral. There's one here.
So conceal doesn't work.
One here. And one here. These things are special. You do. You don't have any astral spells? I thought you had mana spells. Not the injured one right beside Major? Yeah. Yeah, sure, it's aura's flickering or whatever. Sure. I mean, you know that the one that attacked Major was the one that Major shot. Was it 3 hits direct combat? Might not, I don't know. Probably will because of all the bullshit. Barely. You want to spend some edge? You didn't spend the edge earlier because you could see them because they're astral and you were looking astrally. Oh yeah, net hits become damage, yeah. Probably not. Well, it'd be 0 damage if you tied, so yeah. 17 dice and you got 3 hits, that sucks. But hey, at least you didn't stun yourself. Kai! You're no longer being chewed on. No, you're abusing that one magic. They're not. They're not concealed anymore. I'm gonna say because I think that right.
And
yeah.
so,
No. Well, what was the athletics and magic? Oh, okay. See, there's another thing that uses magic combined with a skill. Astral and magic isn't bullshit. Yeah. Okay, so you're moving, you saw nothing, so what are you going to do? There are held actions in this game. Okay. Yeah. I would assume you're going to shoot a wolf if it appears. And you're basically up 30 meters looking downwards. So you've got a bird's eye view, literally. So you can go ahead and make that roll because this wolf is going to appear to get ready to bite Major. So Kai, if you would like to attack. Of course, 7 hits. Piece of cake, no problem. I will use my 6 cheat dice and still not make it. It's gonna not matter. 1 plus 4 is 5. Soaking 5. Yay! 0 damage. Oh, yeah. Wait, what? Oh, you had a 7. I'm sorry. Yeah, 7, 5. Yeah. So it took 1. 1 stun.
That's all
I gotta do that. That's fair, and also he didn't know where the Blink Wolf was, so it doesn't matter because it survived, but it's still going to attack. But that's good to know. So it's going to attack Major. Do you have a 13 or higher DR? So you gain an edge. Yeah, it's a new round. This is the end of round 2 after Kenny. So it hits 6 hits. Versus 9. That's not going to be successful.
Mage is more aware of this now.
Yeah, you think? I love how this, just so you know, this critter has sorcery 6. Oh, I see why. It has innate spell invisibility. I guess that uses the sorcery, right? That is its turn. The next one is going to appear and attack the robot again. Actually, it realized that thing, it can't attack that thing. So it's going to run over to here and attack this robot.
Oh my.
I thought about it, but I can't justify going after Kenny because Kenny hasn't done anything to it. So, Major. 7. I just want to do 1 damage to somebody. Don't you have a million body anyway? No, it didn't work.
No. Reduce it.
So 5p. Oh, I did? Oh, well, that's good. So my wolves can die happy. So you're soaking 5p. You're taking 3p. Cool. I think Major has taken more damage than anybody except maybe Kenny. Yes, so yes. That's exactly my point. That is its turn. Things happen. Jack, I'm going to say you see a flash of magic, and then the thing runs away. However, you do see it running to the north.
Wait, think, guys, should we check?
Kenny, it's your turn. Something attacked Major and didn't go back to being invisible. You lost sight of the Blink Wolf, by the way, Jack. Are you going to go after the zapped one or the full one? Excellent. So 4 hits. Ooh, tie goes to the attacker. It's going to use its 1 edge to have you reroll 1. But hey, you would have gotten an edge on that. Wait, what? No. Yeah. No, what?
No,
I rolled the wrong thing. I rolled a bite. It tried to bite at your bullets. No, you didn't hit. It had a bigger dice pool on the other one, too. It tried to bite. Tried to bite bullets and failed, and then it realized it should probably dodge them. I was like, why is there an AR on my defense roll? That doesn't make any sense. I wish this character sheet was less complicated. Damn, the author should be ashamed of themselves. Oh, you can see both of them now. Alright, well, maybe next round. Major, you're being gnawed upon. Yeah, they did not hide. With the P93, are you using the fancy ones? It matters. Are you using the fancy ones? Well, I don't care if you use them. I just want to know if you are. They were given to you. Right, but they're fancy.
You know what?
I guess. They don't want to spend that extra 50 cents or whatever it's up to these days. I'm that guy. I don't use any money in the microtransaction shop. I won't play pay to win because I get too competitive and would lose a lot of money. So yeah, 12 hits. I'm pretty sure that's going to hit. Let's find out. Oh, I'm sorry. It rolled a 16. Oh wait, that's only a 6. So it's going to try and soak 12. It soaks all of them. Is that enough? Probably. Yeah, that's enough. Jeez. 3, 9, soaking 9, 4. All right. Steel links. I think you should shoot right through that wolf and accidentally kill Jack too. Over penetration is a thing. I just invented it. It's a new rule that they're going to put out in Firing Squad 2 just to make things even more complicated. That doesn't make him bulletproof. You can't see me, so your shrapnel can't hurt me. I don't think that's how that works. Oh, damn! Look at that. That is, and guess what? Wait, you're shooting at close range. You can't do that. You might have needed to back up. So that gives me an edge, so I want you to reroll one of your hits. Because I don't want to soak 9p. Yay! Unless Clutch uses edge against my defense. You don't. Yeah, that's why it got the edge, because your AR is 8. And it's got 13. That's 5 difference. So do you have any edge? Well, if you wanted to reroll 1 or 2 hits, now's your chance to possibly hit. No. Just 1, because that'll make it a tie again. Oh, and it was enough, so it's a tie now, so it has to soak the 9, damn it. Oh, almost! 8 out of 13. I thought it was a goner. Next. Don't you get another shot? Oh yeah, because you moved, yeah, because you have a dash. a 0 in that range, so you can't fire in that range. Your cannon's tracking cannot keep up. Yep. Nope. Jake says nope. Hey, Jay Bruce. You're not just frightened for yourself, you're frightened for Kenny too. Are you going to tell Kenny that you've done this so he doesn't try and shoot through it? Oh. Well, that's got a pretty good structure rating too. Should. Yes, you did. Kai. You're 30 feet in the air. Meters, rather, meters. Does it have a 30-meter range? Yeah, okay. Has the bigger range, yeah. Because they're cheap. 4 hits. Woo! It's got a chance. Yep, it's definitely got a chance. Now, how many rounds does that thing hold? Yeah. Yep. 3. Wow, that was another not great roll. Yep. And it is a Blink Wolf's turn. That one's dead. They don't get to do things. So it is this one's turn, and I'll remove the other one. It's going to go after Major. Because robots are tasty, and this one looks at least humanish. It wants to hurt Major a lot bit. You probably get an edge. See, you should be thanking me for the edge. Cheater. Cheater. All right, let's see that defense roll. I'm sure you're not going to roll over a 4. Curses foiled again. It's going to blink. I'm going to be up front. They don't really define how the blink works, so I'm just making it a minor action because it's its native thing. Just to be clear. To make this a little bit more exciting. I'm not going to bother switching layers, but it's invisible right now. Yeah, it's on the astral rather. Usually, transitioning is a standard action, but these things are special. Kenny. There's a wall in front of you. The ground is attacking you. I mean, the wall came out of the ground. Maybe there's an earth elemental. You don't know. Oh. I mean, me too. I would never lead you astray. You're going to provide Overwatch. All right, so Major. Yeah, because she can't see astral. Jack, are you going to engage if you see it in the astral? Okay, so
attack.
safe to say that it can escape if it wants to. Okay, it's going to run off to the north. We're about 2 hours in. If you guys wanted to take a short break to get drink refills, bio, and such. If not, we'll keep going. Okay. And we will be right back. Let's say 4 or 5 minutes, guys. And I need a drink real quick. My throat's getting dry. All right, I have returned. My 3D printer was making spaghetti. Yeah.
How long?
For about an hour. I started it just before we started, so about 2 hours. It's an angle test to see how far it can go before it needs supports. And I'm having problems with the prints coming disconnected from the bed. Yeah, it's happened a couple times. Like their test thing is like a 2.5, 3 hour print. It's a big owl, and it made it like 3/4 of the way, and then it bumped it or something, and it moved it, and then it was spaghetti. Um, I'm playing with the bed settings for the heat, the temperature, to see if that helps. There's so many things to tweak with the 3D printer that it takes a while to get them working, I think. But once you get them working, it should be pretty close for, all things being equal. There are chemical, you can use like glue, you can, I've heard people say use Aquanet. The bed on this printer is supposed to help with adhesion because it's textured and heated. But if things aren't quite right, like the z-axis, the z-offset's not quite right, and it's starting printing a little too high off the bed, it doesn't adhere well. So I'm still trying things for now. Until I get too frustrated, I'm trying to be patient, which is not easy for me. But I figure a spool of filament is like $15. I have barely scratched the surface of a spool, so far it's just time. Anyway, go ahead. As long as I feel like I'm making progress, it's usually okay for me. It's when I feel like I'm beating my head against a wall with absolutely no progress for an extended period that I get frustrated and move on. Or get ragey and break things. I have done that in the past, though in my old age I'm getting a little bit more mellow. Except if the thing that clicks is, oh, it was something stupid that I just missed all this time. Then it just makes it worse. Who is not here? I see Andrew's back. I heard Kai. I heard Baron. Malas and Jack are back. Okay, we're all here. Oh, did you hit your own drain button? Or your own resist button? Well, look, the first one only hit 3. Oh, wait, it was rolling a 3. Hey, you did get one hit on the other one. I'll throw you a bone. It's a bone spirit. Yeah. Wait, is that a thing? These aren't animals, by the way. What are you doing with the cadaver? 2 of them are. So you've done some investigation. This doesn't really tell you anything about where what the disturbance connects to. So you might want to try and track that down if you want to get the full payout on this location. So just north of you is a clover leaf. Give me a memory test, everybody, and I'll be right back. Show off.
Hey,
Um, so 5 is pretty good. You seem to remember hearing some drunk dude in a bar around here one time. It happened to just the right person too. Talking about if you go backwards around the clover leaf, you disappear into another dimension. Most people think it's bullshit that only drunks in bars would actually believe enough to repeat. I mean, that's how magic works, right? No, you have to drive it backwards. Like going against traffic in reverse. Around all 4 leaves of the clover leaf.
right.
Yeah, I was getting to ask, does everybody understand what a clover leaf is? That is a clover leaf. For those of you that don't live near modern conveniences like highways, you're going in the right direction in the wrong direction. Look at the picture on the map. It's not a roundabout. Sort of. Is that what the piloting check does? I mean, yeah, it's a valid thing to need to do. No, that was somebody else's phone making the noise. I was reading to make sure. I already changed a few things. Yeah. So you you're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. Um, you are in a metaplane that is very strange. It's like frontier. It's a blending of the lands of the PCC and the Sioux Nation, blending with mountains and plains and deserts. It's not. You're definitely not in Kansas. It's you're not where you were, and there's no city. There's the astrally sensitive amongst you can sense that there is an obvious rift behind where you entered, so you can find a way out. You may want to send some drones up or something to do a little recon to get the information that Johnson needs. This seems like a job for gnats. Yeah, because I can blow them up easier in this metaplane. Well, this is a place where it doesn't. It absolutely helps me, not hinder me. In this case, your sprite exists wherever I allow it to go. Yeah, it has, unless it became like, I feel like even if you went into a steampunk world, somehow it would exist.
Cool.
That would be a cool little side quest as a steampunk world. No. Maybe. I don't know. There's not much thinking involved for this, so you send out drones and do a little exploring. You don't spend too much time, I don't imagine, but you get enough information to know that this metaplane seems like it would be a great place for a megacorp to come in and just completely politically correct way of saying it, take advantage of the pristine resources available. Sure, we'll go with that. Pretty much. Which C word? The one that the Brits and the Aussies like to say all the time? Yeah, that one. Yes. Where'd the start page go? There it is. All right, so I'm looking at the start page. You guys aren't. Okay, so where to next? We were at 4, 5. Yes, you're going to go to the next one, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. So the next one is... yeah, I'm just going to give you the description. Just if you really care about where they are on the map, they're backwards. This location is under an overpass where Highway 2 passes the railroad tracks at the end of Colorado Boulevard's service road. That's the closest you can get. You're not sure if that's exactly where it is or what. There's weird astral traces. Generally speaking, like if you like astrally wander around for a bit, project. That's the word I was looking for. There's a trailer depot a little ways off that's full of cargo trailers and containers that make sort of a maze. It looks like the place has been abandoned for decades. It's a mass of wrecked and rusted trailers with patches of refit plates and parts, where squatters have made small homes for themselves between the occasional ZDF clearouts. What box text? I don't know what you're talking about. I like how Blue is on the list, and the other 3 runners screw those guys. I just saw your chat, Baron. I mean, yeah, sure. So this place is a nightmare for anybody that's worried about things like tetanus and other bacterial infections from cuts and slices. It's basically just jagged, rusty metal everywhere. You will have to travel very carefully or fly. Um, it will take for normal movement where you can carefully pick your way through. It's fine, but if you should get into combat, it may be the Shadowrun equivalent of difficult terrain where you have to make an agility or agility and athletics check to move safely. If combat should happen to occur, I don't think it would. I mean, why would that happen? It's wide enough for a forklift. It's definitely not wide enough for the van. No, nothing of value is left here.
Hey, how many
None. It has 0 seating. Doesn't like being exploited in that way. You're wrong. Okay, so you spend a while, it's probably getting towards daylight soon, picking your way through the maze of old shipping containers and such. Um, you find a lot of cargo containers along the way are filled with crystalline slivers that make things even more dangerous um, traveling through. And as the box text puts it, it makes travel passage deadly for the unprotected, difficult for the protected and careful, and a slow, painful death for those filled with the hubris of armor. I.e., the crystals break off and get into the joints and under your armor. You're flying, but if you come down to ground level, you might want to be very careful. Again, you'll have to be careful to not take any kind of damage. Oh, I didn't show you the cool art that the AI made for the Blink Wolf. Yes, they were called Blink Wolves. I gave it basically the description that is in the bio there, and it that was the best I could get. Well,
which
the fact that
which program did you
I use Midjourney just because it's what I have available.
fair?
AI art is cool, except that they misuse people's original artwork without even giving them credit, if not money, for their work. I unfortunately am not made of money, so I can't afford to make art for every token and every creature in here, and CGL apparently isn't made of money either because they don't pay for art for the books. That's true. But I spent, for just a handful of critters, I spent a couple of hours the other day trying to get something. Eventually you come across some critters. I need to find out how many. I'm going to emphasize again, moving not carefully is very hazardous. Careful is basically agility divided by 2 meters per combat round. And if you're not careful, I'm sure you weren't in the beginning, when you weren't careful, you realize that rushing through them not carefully caused them not to just break, but to pulverize and become powder, which would then cause damage when you started to breathe them. So Major can make a cloud of pulverized crystals and kill half the party. I like it. Let's go with that plan. All right, so I'm going to just say that you've been traveling through this maze, you found a dead end, and when you find the dead end, some things find you. So I'm just setting things up real quick, and then we will start. It mentions, I hate this, it mentions a test to see the thing again, but it doesn't give me any information on what the test is, what the threshold or anything else. No, it's something different. It's similar to the ones you were just fighting, but it's not for the same reason. No, it doesn't say what the test is. I'm assuming it's a perception test.
Perception.
Strength. Perception and strength.
You know,
I feel like, just to be completely off the tracks, I feel like perception and body would be a staring contest. That makes complete sense to me. Or perception and willpower to hold your eyes open. Okay.
like
Yeah, sure. So for lack of guidance from the author, I'm just going to make stuff up because that's what we do here. You see 2 things. They look like this. They look like a panther, but made of crystal with very sharp shards for hair. They're leaving me room for my creativity, right? Bullshit.
No, 'cause
Yeah. You just have to use bullets. Yeah, so I've just read the entire thing here, and I am not finding any of this crap. So yeah. Oh, I understand what they're talking about. It's nothing to do with the critters. Okay, so go ahead and select your tokens. Roll for initiative.
thing where
Yes,
the
you are.
void was in the center, right?
Yes,
The
you
other
are. Yep. You're in a maze. That was a maze. I'm reusing it.
map- Amazing.
You know what? You get an edge for that.
Oh my God.
Yes, I am. It made me laugh. It made me laugh and caught me off guard. Why
I
didn't I
could
roll
just
it?
have like
It would work for a while. Why did they not get added to the tracker? They even rolled so well. What are you trying to catch carp
in
in the maze? Yeah, no. Crap. I don't have the thing going. So there we go. Clutch. What would Steel Lynx like to do? Did you say you're using grenades? Oh. That's,
there's
I
a lot
was
of like crystal stuff.
I
right?
was approving. That sounds
By standing up.
fantastic.
Depending on
So
how
you
much
would basically,
explosives
would you
you
be
go-
making a pyroclastic cloud? I feel like that's what you would get with pulverized glass that's on fire in the air. No, that's a perfect time to tell me that. 7 hits. That would be a horrible weapon of war. Horrible as in like horror inducing. You do get a edge. No, you don't. You're not far enough away. 5. That's obviously enough. So it's gonna soak all 11 of these. No, it's not. Which one were you attacking? All right, so that's one shot. Oh
but
crap! The
it's
tokens are
shut
linked. Yep, I did.
Right?
Nope. That was a 5 hits is a horrible one. How about 1 out of 14? So it takes 11. Sure glad I took the time to fix the token. Exactly, because I took the time to fix it. All right, Major.
the ceiling.
So you know how miserable people are when they're like in a house with a pet that they're allergic to? Imagine if that allergy actually sent you into oh, what's it called? The allergy shock. Anaphylactic shock. Just being in the same house. That would be this thing. They shed glass that pulverizes and gets in the air. And then gets lit on fire and turns into a pyroclastic cloud. It's now canon. Okay, so what was Major doing? Shooting
I got 8 hits
with a
on a
million
shot.
hits, yeah. So it's going to soak 8. It's going to take 4. It only got 1 hit again. All right, Jack, what are you doing? They look down. Okay, Kai. Uh, Being crystalline, they're kind of hard to see, so you may have just missed them, or they were stalking you. Give me outdoors plus intuition. So keep a tally of that. You're at 2 right now. You don't find anything yet.
Okey-doke.
Anything else? That would have been a major. Excellent. Whoops, I screwed up. Yeah, I definitely screwed up. This is such a weird mechanic. 4 plus 5, 9.
Think
No, but it is going to wake up and stand up and attack Kai. With a claw. For 4 hits. What is your AR? Or DR, rather? Damn it, no edge. So yes, it hits, has 4 hits. You do. Well, that is enough. That is its turn. I have to do similar thing for the other one. So what did I do there? I did that. 0 plus magic plus 5. 9. Okay. The other one gets up and sees you there and tries to claw you. But that happens after the fact. Oh, yeah. Jack could shoot at that first one. Jack, did you want to release your spell? Excellent. Okay, so 6 hits against Kai.
Dodge again.
Like, wait, didn't we put these beasts down? Well, that was a good way of not finding out. Good job. That is its turn. It stood up. It attacked.
And you said I'm.
Yeah. Well, no, because its AR is 12 and your DR is 13.
Okay.
So yeah, it's a wash. Kenny, you watch these two beasts get put down and get back up. Yes, repeatedly, almost like they're tub thumping. As soon as you guys realized that the crystals were dangerous, yes, you could have done that. That's its third one on defense. So that would be 7 that it's going to try and soak. It takes 5. No, it does get knocked down. I just typed -1 instead of the actual amount. Steel Inks. Steel Inks. He thought it was over, so he left. They both did. And then Kenny actually hit something and it went back down again. Yes.
It likes
Well, when you hit them, the pieces break off, but then they come back together again. Oh, piece of cake. Why didn't you actually pull the trigger? 11. Woo, it takes 6. It's not down. Correct, it is not down. Now it has to defend again against 9 this time. So it's taking 10. It is down again. Major. You mean 5 meters? No, you said 10. Yeah. And that is basically moving carefully so as not to hurt yourself or kick up a bunch of dust. Okay. Jack. Yep. No,
Clearly
because
do more damage.
the pieces keep reattaching. You can move half of your agility to be careful. Being careful avoids you taking damage from movement and you creating a ecological hazard. Okay. Kai. What would you do to a creature that kept getting back up? I mean, it's glass. I don't think that's going to work too well.
A lot of those.
Maybe. It's not like completely shattered. It's just enough pieces are broken off that it's not functional, not viable. I don't know how to put it because it's so foreign to me. It's still vaguely panther shaped. You know, there's a body, there's kind of what's left of legs, there's what's left of a tail, there's a head, you know, some broken off ears, that kind of stuff. Are you trying to destroy a particular part or just strafing the body? Um, you
Maybe
can try.
first.
I'm going to tell you that
And
this.
I don't. So I got a
Yeah,
0 and
you'd have to move at least 4 meters away. Do you have an 8 agility? Oh yeah, you're flying, so it's fine. Um, are you going to move away and fire at it? Okay, so move yourself, and I'll tell you what happens. So you shoot at it, and you're pretty sure you did more damage to it, but it doesn't seem to be stopping the process. You feel like you might have to aim at vitals, like taking aim at vitals, or
shoot it in the heart.
or headshot, that kind of thing, to prevent it from continuing to regenerate.
Next time.
And you're shooting this one, or you were?
I picked the.
The screaming thing happens every time you change its hit points if they remain below 0. So I get to roll dice. It, oh yeah, it starts to reassemble a little bit, but doesn't get up. Wow, that was a good roll. That one gets up and looks like it's completely whole again. It looks around and it goes after Endriger. Yeah. I mean, getting up is movement, so sure. Go ahead. Not today, Satan. No. Yeah, you have a lot of misses, so I would say probably. 17. You just need 3. Hey, there you go. So success, okay. And it's going to still try to bite Endriger. Also, Endriger, you did damage, and I didn't do this to Kai. You take you take 4 acid damage, corrosive. So you need to soak 4. Yeah, net 0. And it's going to claw you. I think I did that wrong, but I like it. It's not like it's going to kill you with the corrosion. It's an aura. It's an energy aura. Tie goes to me unless you have edge. Good. So, soak 2. Okay, now soak 4. That's the corrosive damage. Oh, you take 3 corrosive. And you have the corroding or whatever aura. Let me add that to you because I can. So that is corrosion 3. You saw that I would imagine Kai said you got to get the vitals. No. Go for the eyes, boo. I mean the head. Go for the head, Bay. Does go for the head, Bay, like go for the eyes, boo? Just with more innuendo? I'm sorry, what? It's called shot. That's edge action, I believe. I don't know. It may actually be also a normal standard action. What? It literally calls out. It literally calls out in regeneration that you need to use. Oh, call a shot. Wow. Or called shot. I searched for called shot, nothing. Oh, but there's links.
Call a shots in your opinion.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at, but called shot isn't. Call a shot is an action, so you can do it without edge. You increase damage by 2, taking a -4 dice pool penalty. Oh, great. I've taught you guys another way of adding extra damage. It's a minor action. It is not an edge thing. Wait, is it? Yeah, it says edge allows for, but it's not in the edge section.
Yeah,
And-
it's near block, so it's in that.
Yeah, I'm looking at it in here. I think it's it's a minor action that's used to perform the major or the edge action. Let me look. I'm trying to find it in the compendium, which doesn't respect page numbers. But yeah, here we go. Page 47 is going to be edge actions. Called shot. Why did this not index? Called shot / disarm or called shot vitals. Called shot vitals is what you're after. That costs 5 edge. Really? Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just thinking. You could just do special effect and call it done. I feel like it should be either a minor action that you add to your normal attack, or it's a lot less edge. But anyway, I will let you cinematically. I will let you use a minor to call shot and do that. Well, that's what I did with Kai. What I was going to do, he didn't shoot again because he had to change rounds, but I was just going to automatically apply the damage to it. No, that's actually what I did, because he was shooting at a target that's down. I just gave him the auto hit, because it's not like it can defend. Yeah, and that's when you realize, hey, I need to hit the vitals. But I did still apply the 9 damage. That's why it was at minus 18. It healed 9, but it was at minus 18. So you're basically just gonna, you've got 1, 2, 3, 5 actors before they go. Are you basically gonna down them and called shot them?
I know.
Well, I'm asking if everybody is, because with 5 of you, there's plenty of action economy. So you are able to prevent them from regenerating. And they stay down. There are pieces everywhere. Anybody got any water? So, I don't fully understand how the corrosion action works because it's not really fully defined. Yes, you have to soak. You have to soak physical damage equal to the number each round that the condition exists. They don't exactly define how long it exists. I'm saying it basically ticks down each round. So it would be, right now you're at corrosion 3. So give me soak for 3.
1?
Yeah. So you'd have taken 1. You'd have taken 0. And 0. So you take 1. So I'm just going to clear combat. So what are you going to do? Are you doing anything with the corpses? What are we doing? You're going to do anything with the glass shards? How about if everybody if everybody rolls their intuition plus edge? Yes. Edge is to reflect luck. Intuition, I probably could have gone with logic, but I like intuition better because you don't really have a basis to make the judgment on. This is obviously not a prime material plane creature. I don't know what reality is. The Gaia sphere, is that what it's called? Oh, I thought that was the monosphere. What is earthly considered? It's not prime material plane. That's not Shadowrun. Clutch,
So
I
is
think
there
you
no
did that wrong. Clutch, I think you did that wrong. You have edge plus edge. Oh, do you not have? Wait, what is your edge stat? Is it 4? So how did you get 13 dice? Why?
Because I
Oh, okay. So you only got 2 hits. You only got 2 hits. So Kai and Shadowjack, make sure you guys are right. Yeah. Kai and Shadowjack, you guys are able to kind of suss out that maybe you can detect. This is a wild ass guess. You're combining magical knowledge and engineering, and you're like, maybe if we look through the glass, we can see something. You're like, oh, this is pretty cool glass. You peek through it, and you're like, oh, wait, I see something. And you realize that if you look through a piece of the glass, you get a vague impression of footprints. And because 2 of you rolled so well, between the 2 of you, you realize if you have 2 pieces of glass, it's better than 1. You have intuition. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Are you going to try? It actually makes it better. I'm going to say that 4 is pretty much where the limit stops. Or the effectiveness stops. But you can use that to try and track them using outdoors plus intuition. It's not me. I live in the sticks.
No,
We take care of our own problems. So, would somebody like to do the outdoors plus intuition check? See if you could follow these tracks back to their source. Nobody?
Got 5
All
hits.
right. 5 hits. Almost. You're getting close. You follow him a little ways, and you got to try again. 5 hits is pretty damn good on 7 dice. No, yeah, it's another 5. Yeah, that's enough. It takes you about 10 minutes of going forward, and then I lost the trail, going back. Back and forth, backtracking a little bit, and you find that they end at the side of a container that looks like jagged crystals, and it's shimmery because you can see in the astral, and you're using the crystals. What do you do? I'm sorry. You did not come to a portal. What happened was, as you approach another what you think is a dead end, an accident occurs on the overpass, and the glass from shattered headlights tinkles down. Hello, I got followed. Oh, it's Reverend. The glass from shattered headlights trickles down, falls down. Anyway, rains down. I like rains down. As jagged pieces of glass rain down, that opens a rift, and you can see through that. And what you see is a plane where everything is sharp edges. Your first instinct is nope.
So like it
Okay.
gets those sharp
I
edges
was
on
getting
it.
ready to say, your gnats last long enough to get a good view around the other side of the rift of everything. Like I said, everything is sharp edges. There is not a dull edge in sight. Even the environment is sharp. The air is sharp, and your gnats start to disintegrate. But you do collect quite a bit of data as your gnats die. I have finally succeeded in destroying the gnats. I have lived. Yeah, but I've got rid of the rest of them, right? Like I said, the rest of them.
So that,
Yep, sorry.
Yeah.
Gnats are just passe. They're not worth anything now. They're collector's items now, right? those
We
80 million each gnats are now worth 8,000 each, right? at least that's what all the listings on Sleazebay say. No, it's that would be very blocky and squared. This is not. That was last night. My players jumped into a dimension that was everything was Minecraft characters. It was great. No, I would not do that because I don't know how to. I have never played that game once. My son used to spend way too much time on it. So you have learned what you can about this this dimension, unless you really want to press your luck and try and go in. It looks very antithetical to our life. So you collect some data and move onward. So let's go back to the big map. And what time is it? Ooh, it's 11 o'clock. I think I'm going to cut it short at this point because we've got 3 more locations. Well, 2.5 more locations. I'm going to actually put a big red X. Yeah, you've done exactly half. Pretty much. So that's where we stand. Did I move you guys? I didn't, did I? No, I didn't. There you go. There we go. And we are back to the start page. My wife. My wife just told me that this 3D printer is making spaghetti yet again. Anyway, so that has been half of mission. What the hell mission is it? 28. We will return for the other half, hopefully, next week. There may even be a little side quest. We'll see how that works out. Thanks for the sub, Reverend. Sorry you arrived just in time to see us say goodbye. But hey, there's video on demand. It's fine. This is fine. We will see everybody next week. Thanks for watching. Bye.